Mark Gross here, Autograph Collector Magazine. We are here at Chiller 06 with the very famous, the debonair, the great-looking Mr. Robert Vaughn. How are you, sir?
Thank you for all
It is
the compliments.
so good to meet you.
Thank you.
You are an icon in our history. You've
Thank
done
you.
so much. How did you
That
get
means
your
I'm
start?
still alive.
You are, and you're here, right?
Right.
I'm still talking
Yeah,
to him.
right.
How did you get your start in show business, sir?
Well, I was grew up in a show business family. My mother and father, my stepfather, my grandmother, my grandfather, my great-grandmother, my great-grandmother.
What?
They all went back to the Commedia dell'arte in France on one side,
Wow.
and Irish theater on the other side. So
Fascinating.
I was born in a basket of, I don't know.
Of talent.
Of talent, yeah.
Outstanding. Good
Yeah,
for you.
thank you.
Well, a lot of our fans, they do know you best and love you from The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Right.
How did you get that role? Did you come to them? Did they come to you?
No,
You were outstanding.
Thank you. I was doing a television series at the time called The Lieutenant. As a matter of fact, Gary Lockwood is here today.
Yes, yes indeed.
And I got a note on the set one day. We were filming at Camp Pendleton, south of L.A. He said, stop by the MGM desk tonight when you come back around midnight. And there's a script waiting for you. And Mr. Norman Felton would like to see you tomorrow morning in his office at 9 o'clock. So I picked up the script, but Gary and I were both bachelors at the time. We went out to the Sunset Strip and picked up a couple of floozies, and I got home about 5 o'clock in the morning. I hadn't read the script.
Well, you're with Gary Lockwood. We know why now.
Yeah, right. Anyway, on the way to the MGM, which is about a 30-minute ride, I read the script. It was called Solo at that time. And I walked into the office, and Norman Felton said, what do you think? And I said, well, obviously it's going to be James Bond on television. I think it's going to be a great hit. And he said, all right, let me call New York. He called New York, and whatever they said at the other end, he said, he put the phone down and said, call your agent and have him make a deal with me. That was it. All happened in one night. Yeah.
That was fantastic. What a great role.
Yeah, thank you.
Magnificent Seven. My God, you just go back with all the greats. You are one of the greats that were involved with that.
Well, apparently I'm also the last one alive of the
Exactly.
Magnificent Seven, yeah.
Yes. And
Makes me
Bullet,
even
Steve
good.
McQueen,
Yeah,
you've done
yeah,
so much.
Yeah.
You personally, sir, what's one of your favorite roles?
Well, Hamlet I've done 3 times. I was in it 3 times. I played Laertes and understudy Hamlet the first time.
Yes.
And I played it, so it's obviously, I mean, it's as Laurence Olivier said, it's the ultimate goal of all post-Elizabethan thespians.
Yes.
And I would agree with Lord Olivier.
Very good, very good. You're out here. How often do you do conventions and sign during a year?
I do 2 a year, both of them here, because it's driving distance from my house. I'm a little lazy about going anywhere by plane.
That's
or
okay.
Yeah,
Good.
it's okay, yeah.
Good for you.
And that's about it, really.
Good, good. What do you think of the fan base that come out? And I saw you a little while ago, and a gentleman from Japan was having you sign 1,000,000 things.
Yes, he
Unbelievable.
brought in all kinds of things. He had already translated his name into English from Japanese.
Wow.
And one of the things that is interesting about these shows is that people bring me things, pictures usually, that I've never seen before, nor I would ever see anyplace but these shows, that I can take home and put in my scrapbook.
So you have a collection
Yeah,
yourself.
I do actually. Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. Now, for you personally also, professionally and personally, what's in the future for you, sir?
Well, I'm currently going back for the 4th year of a show called Hustle, which I'm doing in London on the BBC. It plays in America on AMC.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, it goes on June 28th, which is a Wednesday at 10 p.m. this June, when we're in right now. Then I go back in August to do the 4th season of that show called Hustle. So I've been I've been living in London about 50% of the time in the last 3 years.
Sure. How do you like that?
Well, I've always loved London. I've lived there many times before.
Yes, sir.
I lived there for 3 years at a time during a series there called The Protectors.
Right.
And I'm Anglophile.
Yes. Outstanding. Good for you. Is there any way that you would like your fans to contact you to keep up with things that you're doing, shows you may have?
Just write me through AMC. They forward everything to me, or the BBC in London if you happen to be in London.
Okay. And one more question, sir. I'm going to ask you to sign something on camera
Sure.
for us for the magazine.
Okay.
But before I do, for you, if you personally could get an autograph of anyone, past or present, who would you maybe want an autograph from?
Jesus Christ.
Outstanding. Great answer.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Vaughn.